Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are taking a look at this beast of a unit, Super Vegeta. I was very fortunate, and with not very many stones, I was able to get this guy up to 79%. So we're going to be looking at a 2-dupe Super Vegeta here in this video, and he's fantastic. I love it. I'm glad I got him. Like I said, I was just going for one copy, and I got pretty lucky, so I'll take the dupes, right? I'll take the dupes. So let's go ahead and check out his kit. And then we are going to go ahead and look at the team, and then we'll jump into the showcase. So his leader skill, probably, I mean, you could argue it, but it's probably the best leader skill in the game, to be honest. It's Mastered Evolution, which actually has quite a few very good units on it, including some Gokus. But then Pure Saiyans, like literally, he could just be Pure Saiyans, and you could call him the best leader in the game. Pure Saiyans is just a ridiculously huge roster of units, and Pure Saiyans are released like every 5 seconds. So, and not to mention, there are a lot of really good free-to-play Pure Saiyans, like I had made the comment in my summon video, if you're a new player, like, and you're starting today, you should try to get this guy, because if you get him, you literally can build a team with so many different units that you're going to randomly pull, or even like you can build up some free-to-play options and just build a team. So like this guy just opens up so much team building because he's Pure Saiyans, right? His super attack effect is one of the reasons people consider him to be one of the best TURs in the game, if not the best. And his super attack effect is immense damage, and it just says all attacks become crits for 1 turn. Like, no other unit has had this. So literally, this guy has guaranteed crits all the time, which, like I said in my summon video, makes him probably the best 55% unit in the game. The fact that you don't need any hidden potential, and he's going to be critting more than rainbowed units. Like, it's absolutely mind-boggling to me that this guy just has guaranteed crits out of the box, right? Okay, then his passive, he gets attack and defense 150 at start of turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 50 when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense 50% within the same turn after receiving an attack. So he's going to look a little bit better after he gets hit, so we'll try to note that on turns where some turns he'll get hit first and some he won't. And then it just stuns the enemies attacked by the character's super attack. So the other reason this guy's considered maybe the best TUR in the game, he has guaranteed crits and guaranteed stuns. Like, that is just unheard of. Like, no condition. Like, I'm just going to stun you and crit you every time, no matter what. So this guy's an invaluable Super Battle Road unit because you just have the guaranteed stun. So as long as the enemy is in front of him, he can guaranteed stun him and not take damage, which is absolutely insane. Or the other place this comes into play is, like, let's say in Super Battle Road, usually your slot 3 unit is vulnerable. If Super Vegeta's on the rotation, you just stun whatever unit is attacking slot 3, and then you can skate by, right? So absolutely insane. His kit is very simple, but it's amazing how good it is for how simple it is. Then he has an active skill. Can be activated when HP is 50% or more starting from the 5th turn, or after the character receives 1 attack when there's an enemy whose name includes Cell. So pretty much it's going to be mainly the 5 turns. So we'll get that. And his active skill is Ki plus 5 and 50% attack for a turn. So basically, Vegeta gets angry, and then Vegeta crushes you with the 50. That 50% attack, that's like a B-pan out of turn 50%. Like, his attack is going to skyrocket when he uses it. So we're going to make sure to get that in the video as well, right? Honestly, this guy is probably the easiest hidden potential to give advice for. Literally, you go all into additionals as much as you possibly can. Anything left over, you go into dodge. There's literally 0 reason to give this guy crit. The only reason he has 5 crit is because STR units just get 5 crit built in. But you can see I didn't put any additional crit. You should not touch crit on this guy because he has guaranteed. So just go all in additionals. Give yourself more damage. I mean, here's the thing. You could actually justify giving this guy more dodge and less additionals because he has the guaranteed crits. He's going to be hitting really hard, right? He has the guaranteed stun, so you don't need the additionals. He's not raising attack or defense on super. So literally the additionals are just to get extra attacks in. But if you're comfortable with the damage, you could legitimately have an argument for going all dodge on this guy. And I wouldn't argue that. Like, if you carried over and you could do an even balance of dodge and additional, you could go all dodge and then just have, like, 8 or 9 additional or whatever. I get that too, but for me, I'm going damage with this guy. I'm going full on additional, right? I did put a dodge equip on there for silver just because I didn't have any additionals, and I did do an attack node for bronze because I didn't have. If I had additionals though for silver and bronze, I probably would have just went all out additional and given him like 23 additional or something crazy, right? I did give him a level 4 additional on his gold equip, and then my guy here is all level 1 links. I am going to start link leveling him, but this is good just to see, like, if you pull him fresh. And you just get out of the banner kind of what damage he's going to do. But his damage will go up with link leveling because he does have very good links, right? And he's just on like a ton of teams, which is also really good. Not to mention he leads the best one. So very, very great unit to have. So here's the team build I'm running. Basically, I'm doing Vegeta as the leader. This is his best linking partner at 7 links. He also links ridiculously well with physical transforming Vegeta. And if physical transforming Vegeta gets the same treatment as transforming Goku and Frieza, look out, because they are like perfect linking partners until he gets to God form. And that's going to be a ridiculous rotation. So I'm running this Tech Vegeta just because I don't have to deal with the transforming. Because eventually what's going to happen is the other Vegeta would transform to like God and Blue, and it would kind of wreck the synergy that we have with our links. So we're just going to run this guy. He's not good, but he's 7 links the whole way. This guy, though, this cooler Vegeta, he'll easy at some point, and then we could call this a devastating rotation, right? Then the other rotation, he actually shares 6 links with this guy. So honestly, like the state of the game right now, I would actually run this guy with him on. If you're featuring Super Vegeta and you're running him on rotation, this is the guy I would run him with, because he's going to orb change and we're sharing 6 out of 7 links. So this rotation is going to be like darn near unstoppable. So I've got him as my second rotation. This is a really great place to use this guy from Dragon Ball Heroes. He's a Vegeta support. So he's going to be great on this team, and he's a stacker as well. So very, very good that we're finally, because I was really excited about these heroes like the Goku and Vegeta, but I was actually finding myself not using them because I run a lot of like category teams that have mixed like Goku family, Vegeta family. Sometimes they're like fusion units. Like I'm just running too many units that aren't getting the buff from these guys. But now with this Super Vegeta, it's a lot easier to run like a more Vegeta family centric team where I actually want to run this guy as a main support. So I'm very excited about that. I'm actually really excited about this guy too. I have really liked this Paragus and Broly since he's dropped, but we literally have not been able to get the full use out of him because he is a pure Saiyan support unit. And for some stupid reason, he's not on movie bosses. So we've never been able to run him on the proper Broly teams with Broly. So unfortunately, this guy has just sat on my bench and like aged. And so he's not good anymore. His support is still good, but he literally has no defense in his passive. So he's not good for modern day Dokkan. But for Showcase, he's going to be fine. But the reason why I'm excited now with a pure Saiyan's leader, we could run this team with Broly's and actually get Broly with this guy on a 170 lead. We could do it in the past, but it would be under a 150 or a 130 lead. I like the idea now that we can finally run this Paragus and Broly on a proper 170 team with other Brolys. So I decided to run him because I'm excited for that. And then we're going to do STR Kaba just because he is a 50% support for the Vegeta. So let's go ahead and hop in. We've talked enough here, right? All right, so turn 1. Of course, we got both Super Vegetas in the second rotation. So what I'm going to do is the friend Vegeta I brought in is a rainbowed one. So I'm going to keep mine 79% on rotation for the showcase, but then we'll also be looking at the rainbow one. I'm not one to like steal someone else's friend unit and then call it a rainbow showcase. If I'm going to do a rainbow showcase, it is going to be my own unit. So this is officially a 79% showcase, but we will have the rainbow one on the side to look at. But we are going to stay focused on mine, right? Okay, so the friend unit we're going to float off. We're going to do my Vegeta in slot 1, and you can see we've got all 7 links here, right? Starter turn defense is 105k, which isn't crazy, but I'm pretty sure he gets more defense. Yeah, so he's going to get another 50% on super that you're not seeing right now. Also, if he gets tagged with a hit beforehand, he's going to get another 50%. And the way those stack into each other, his defense is going to be like high 200s, if not maybe like 300k, especially if you got this guy level 10 links. His defense isn't bad. It's not as bad as it looks. The problem is like turn 1, slot 1, if he just gets supered right away, yeah, he's going to take some damage. But if you're running this guy in slot 2, you're for sure going to get the first 50% raise. And then you're going to get another 50% raise if he gets hit beforehand. Or just the first time he gets hit, he'll get another one, right? So I think you'd be in like the mid to high 200k defense range, which isn't that bad. And if you got this guy like rainbowed full level 10 links, it's probably more like 300k defense, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and see what attack stat. Now here's the thing. When you're looking at the attack stats for this guy, he's not going to blow you away with like 8, 9, 10 million attack stats. The thing that's going to blow you away is that he's guaranteed critting every time. And the damage is going to be far greater than the number you're seeing. So yeah, 4.69. This is full level 1 links, by the way. Because this is guaranteed crit, this is probably more like what a 6 or 6.5 mil attack stat would be doing to the actual enemy. So yeah, guaranteed crits all day here. And we're looking pretty good. So for me, considering that is 69%, or 79%, sorry. This is a 79% showcase. I may have said 69 earlier. It's 2 dupes into them, so I've got both the main paths open. But at 79%, we're doing that much damage with guaranteed crits, and we've got the best leader skill in the game, and we're guaranteed stunning, which we're not seeing in the video because this guy can't be stunned. I'd say he's doing pretty good. I'd say he's a pretty darn good unit. And you know, I mentioned this before in another video, but no matter how many like JP showcases I watch of a unit, I really can't properly gauge them. Like for some reason, even though you see the numbers, you've seen other people play them, it just feels so much better when you're actually doing it on your account, and it feels different when you're actually playing it. And that first turn, I'm going to tell you this right now, it felt really good. It felt really good. To me right now on global, you could probably say this Vegeta is the best TR in the game. I think on JP, people are talking about the androids maybe being better, which I definitely think you can argue that. Once again, I'm not someone that likes to compare unit to unit. I would just say I don't think anybody would argue that this Vegeta is top tier, like the tippity top tier for Dokkan Fest TURs, right? And I think nobody would argue that the androids are as well. All right, so what we'll do here is we'll put Vegeta in harm's way. We'll see how we tank with type disadvantage here. 122k defense here on turn 2 with some support now, right? So we've got a supported turn. So that's the other thing. That first turn, we were 4.6, no support, level 1 links. Very, very good, right? So we're probably going to be touching 5 mil here, I'm guessing. Let's see. Oh, we got hit first. So now we're going to do some real damage. Yeah, 5.4. So 5.4 mil, guaranteed crit, guaranteed stun. Do we need to say more? Our guy Vegeta's looking pretty darn good. What do we tank here? Okay, 43k type disadvantage isn't the worst there. So that shows you he had some defense in his pocket, right? Like he wasn't just a sitting duck. Like that wasn't that raw 120k defense stat. So that's good. And look at Tech Vegeta. 1.6 mil attack stats. Doesn't really cut it for today, but his animations are good. So like when they do like the next big time cooler celebration and they easy A him, he's going to be looking really good, especially next to the Super Vegeta, right? Okay. How we linking? I'm curious how he links actually with the Xeno Vegeta. Okay, not too bad. 4 links. That's not the worst. Because, like, anytime you can link with a support and you can carry that support with you, then you can be really deadly because then you have double supported turns. All right, well, the friend unit has the active skill. So, sure, let's bust up the friend's active skill here. So, we're going to see a big-time attack stat here. Keep in mind, this is the rainbowed one. We'll look. I didn't check what level his links are. I highly doubt they're full level 10 unless this dude is, like, no-lifing the game. Because Vegeta just came out today. Yeah, low 3s and 1s and 2s, yeah. Okay, so Vegeta now, with his active skill, he's at 135k defense. We're linking up 6 out of 7. He is going to get hit first. That's the only bad part, right? So, like, if you like getting that part of the passive where he gets the buff from being hit, that could steer you away from going heavy dodge, because you could actually dodge out of that, right? Which some people might not like. But the other thing is like, defensively, he isn't great slot 1. So I think giving him dodge, honestly, is not the worst idea. But I could see you justifying either way, like I said. But everyone will agree, don't touch this guy with crit. Okay, so yeah, 8 mil. What a difference. Wow. So getting hit first, getting his active skill, he is putting up the big fat 8 mil attack stat with guaranteed crits. Like, that's one of the more impressive things you can do in the game. You're hitting 8 mil with guaranteed crits. And once again, this one is a very low link leveled Vegeta. So full level 10 links, he's for sure over 8 mil, right? That's absolutely incredible right there. Not to mention, you give this guy full additionals and he's busting off 2 of those. He's pretty unstoppable. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because here's the thing. You can't undervalue critting. Because when you get these really difficult events like Legendary Vegeta event, which just dropped, right? The bosses get very tanky at the end, which is why, like, we stress so much here. Let's do that. We can compare directly now, right? A 79% to a rainbow. Let's see what the difference is. We're basically seeing the same turn here. So this will be a really good. I've got 1 extra link active, but it's very low leveled. So this is going to be a very comparable turn. But you get to these really difficult bosses. Actually, I'm going to save those STR orbs for Kaba. Kaba will eat those up. And actually, I'll just let the Tech Vegeta miss so I can grab all these orbs of Kaba. But yeah, like, I don't know. This Vegeta's crazy. Okay, let's see. Oh, of course we get the dodge. All right, so this was 6.3, but that was without getting hit. So I think I would have been fairly close. Like, very similar attack stat, right? Of course the dodge comes through. But that's, I mean, that's good. But here we got the additional, right? So 6.3, now we got like a 12 mil attack stat. So yeah, you can't argue with this Vegeta. He's absolutely incredible. Absolutely love it. How about I get the dodge now when you're actually supering me type advantage? No, of course I'm not going to dodge now. Okay, 200k. Yeah, that's to be expected. And I didn't have the buff from getting hit first. Oh, that dodge actually ruined me right there, because the dodge would have done a couple of things. If I had not dodged, we would have taken a normal for double digits, would have raised our defense, severely cut down the damage from that super attack. So, yeah, the dodge can give and the dodge can take away. And in that turn, the dodge took away. What can you do, right? Still very, very impressed with this guy. Okay. We've gotten the active skill of both. We probably don't have to go. Let's get one more turn with my Vegeta, and we'll probably just call it a video. Kind of short and sweet here. I don't actually have healing items, so let me just use a King Yemma to make sure we don't get eviscerated here with type disadvantage. And we'll let Super Vegeta. Okay, so the point I was making with the crits, right? Situations like this one, you've got type disadvantage, you're doing ridiculous damage. It doesn't matter that he's attacking an AGL unit right here. So watch, we can look at the actual pure damage come up, 5.3. Without the crazy active skill this turn. Okay, but watch the actual damage come through. So yeah, 3.52 mil. And these bosses are starting to get tanky. So what I was saying is when you do these legendary events, like Legendary Vegeta, the bosses get so tanky that they'll actually tank your normals for double digits. They'll tank your counters for double digits. So, but crit will like severely pierce through that. Like crit basically like takes away their defense. So like, having guaranteed crit means this Vegeta, even on normals, is doing very good damage. And, with some of the negatives you can get from dodging, that's why I'm leaning full additional on this guy. Because even if you additional normal, since you're critting, you're still getting decent damage out of it. We'll just King Yemma again. And we'll make this the last turn of the video, guys. So we will do that. And we'll do that. All right, what do you got for me, Super Vegeta? Last turn here. We got the active skill. We got everything. Yeah, he's just a nice, clean, simple, easy-to-use, ridiculous caveman unit. I love him. He's great. He's fantastic. You don't have to think too much. Yeah, 5.4. I mean, he's just sitting there. So his floor, by the way, guys, was that first turn when we were like, what, 4.6 or something? That's his floor at 79%. So, and level 1 links, basically, right? So we link level this guy. We rainbow him. His floor's over 5 mil. His ceiling's over 8 mil. Guaranteed critting, guaranteed stunning. So I can't say enough. This guy's fantastic. Best leader skill in the game. He's definitely worth summoning for. Is he a must summon? I don't know that you could say that. It depends on how good the banner is for you. There's a lot of variables there if you're saving for something. But I don't think anybody is going to laugh at you for summoning for this guy. Let's put it that way. I summoned for him. I think he's worth summoning for. So let me know how you guys are liking Super Vegeta. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.